Two dogs on the field, touchdown on the first sound. Last season, hype crowd screaming, what now? Too long go, but never gon' punt now. Enemy blitzing, but we ain't gon' shut down. Play action, quarterback on Mr. Cannon. Joe and Yo together, iron is sharper than Shannon. Talking faith heavy while the world playing short. Two dogs got a man at 25 like he is. Sports in the game. So we celebrating with high fives. And I ain't talking beyond, but two dogs is prime time. Dropping news like reporters coming from the sidelines. Yeah, we going live, you gotta know it's grind time. It's the first and 10 commandments that we breathe daily. Covered in the blood, I call it free city. So tune in, or get left out. Two dogs radio, Jody, you're the best of.
What up, what up, what up? It's the Two Dog Sports Talk Show coming at you this Tuesday afternoon here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, before Thanksgiving. And hey, it is what it is, and it feels good. It's not too cold, it's not too hot, but it's hot here in the studio, baby. Oh, you on the radio, you on talk with Drone and Yo. What's going on, Yo?
Hey, man, I'm in the ATL doing it from long distance, but I'm in the house. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What's the weather like down there, man?
Well, it rained the whole trip here until we got to Alabama. Well, today, it rained half the day. Because the rain that we was getting finally got here today.
Damn.
So it's been raining pretty much. It rained until about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Now it's pretty much clear, but Thanksgiving is supposed to be in the 50s here, so that's cold to Atlanta.
Yeah, it is. They probably ain't gonna know what to do. They gonna be in parkas and they gonna be wrapped up in parkas and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do none of that. Hey, I put some ribs did my ribs today. Did 4 slabs of ribs today. I do 2 briskets tomorrow. Then I gotta do green beans. I gotta do macaroni and cheese. You know how I do. You know how we do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
gotta get all that. Gotta get all that taken care of. But plenty of sports to watch. Because I got to watch my boys Thursday. But hey, other than that, man, how's everything going with you, man?
Good, man. The Jeep made it down here. It was a cool little ride. We were sitting much higher than usual, so it wasn't a beating on the body. Sometimes you be in them cars and it just beats your body up, but in the Jeep, it didn't happen. So it was a real cool ride. It just rained until we got out of Mississippi.
Okay. Hey. I'm hoping it don't rain here until after I get my brisket done. I get up in the morning and put the brisket on. So I'm hoping it don't rain. Till after I get that done, and then then hey, my birthday is this weekend. And then my anniversary. So before I get started, I want to say happy anniversary to my baby, to my queen, Miss Velvet Brown Watts. I will be married 22 years come Saturday the 29th. Then I want to say happy anniversary to my homeboy, my brother, my ace, Mr. Chris Nelson. Him and his wife, their anniversary is November 28th, which is on my birthday. Their anniversary is this week, so happy anniversary to them. And hey, it's just love in the air, baby. You know how I do, just love in the air.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I turned 52 this weekend, so my enjoyment is just spending time with the grandchildren. So I should see all my grandchildren on Friday. And that's my enjoyment. When you get that certain age or whatever, your enjoyment switches,
Yeah.
And just spending time with the grandchildren, so
it's also Two Dogs anniversary.
Oh yeah, they did pass. It was 6 years now.
Yeah.
They just passed last week.
Yeah.
5-6 years on KBOB 89.9 FM. And so we've been doing our thing. We've been improving it each year, and I hope people enjoy what we talk about and what we put out, because we try to come real with it, come straight from the heart, and we try to not sugarcoat nothing. Even though Dallas Cowboys our team and OU is our team, we tell it like it is. And if we don't think they're gonna win, we'll say, hey, they're not gonna win. So it is what it is, So we keep it real.
Yeah.
So hey, but let's get started here. We're not gonna go long tonight since it's the holiday weekend. But hey, we wanted to come on here and go live for the people and let them know what's going on and what we think. We got two big football games this week. In 6A1, you have the Broken Arrow Tigers against the Bigsby Spartans, and then you have the Jinx Trojans against the Wausau Rams. That's going to be Friday. The Bigsby Broken Arrow game is at 1 p.m. in Catoosa, and the Jinx Wausau game is at 7 p.m. in Catoosa. And I don't know, man. It's Bigsby to lose. It's Bigsby to lose. I know Broken Arrow has been improving, but I still say Bigsby gonna win by 2 touchdowns or more. I'm sorry. Broken Arrow beat Mustang last week, which Mustang was the only team that really gave Bigsby a game this week, and Bigsby still beat them by over 14 points. So you know what I'm saying. So I think anything can happen. We've seen that happen before, but I really do think Bigsby is going. This is Bigsby's championship once again to lose, because that machine down there that Coach Montgomery has, it's hard to stop. What say yo?
I'm like Ric Flair. To beat the man, you have to beat the man. And right now, it's them Bigsby Spartans. And until someone dethrones them, they the champs. And they sitting on top of the hill. They number one in the nation for a reason. Because they be putting up numbers. They be putting up 50 burgers on about everybody. So if you don't come to play, you might as well go on and go get back on the bus, because Bigsby will embarrass you.
Yeah,
period.
And it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real interesting. I think Broken Arrow will be able to hang with them for probably about a quarter and a half.
Or half.
Yeah. And then I think Bigsby is gonna pull away. Last week when Bigsby played Union, it was 28-0 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. and the crazy thing is, Bigsby didn't even play a good game. They were sloppy in a lot of ways. They were doing things that's not normal for Bigsby, and they still was dominating. And it's
when it 51-14.
Yeah, man.
The final score.
Yeah, it was up there, man. It was up there. No team this year has been within, except Mustang, within 21 points of Bigsby. None.
And that's saying something.
It remind me of the season 2 years ago, where they was blowing everybody out by 40, 50 points.
Yeah.
It remind me of that season. This season here.
Hey, bro, what was it? What was the one score they beat somebody 90-something to 7 or whatever?
Yeah, 93.
93-7. Man, come on.
And crazy thing, they had backups in. That's the crazy thing. They had backups in. But Owasso has a good squad. Jinx has a good squad. They got Mr. Jones in the backfield, and he's the key to Jinx offense. I believe you stop Mr. Jones, you stop Jinx. Owasso looked real good last week, and so Owasso has been improving. Coach Blankenship has Owasso down there, and they're improving each week. And I think that Jinx Owasso game is going to be really a good game. I think that's going to be a nail biter. That's going to be a tough game. But anything can happen. We've seen it before. But if I really had to be honest, I don't see nobody beating Bigsby. If I had to be just honest, but that's why you play the game, because anything can happen. There's always a percentage chance that Bixby can get beat because you both lace your shoes up, put your pants on the same way, and step on that field. So in football,
True.
like the movie Any Given Sunday, any given Friday night, something can take place.
True, but unless it's an injury or something, like you said, Bigsby is a machine, and until someone can dismount the machine,
take some of them pieces away, sneak up behind them and take some bolts and screws out that machine.
Yeah. Because right now, bro, they a well-oiled machine, and if you don't come to play, they just going to mop the floor with you.
Like I said last year, I said if there's a time to get Bigsby, last year was the time to get Bigsby.
It was last year.
It's gonna be
this year,
next year, year after that. It's gonna be tough.
Butt whoopings is giving out. They just take their belt off.
Yeah.
Say, come here.
Yep, that's it. And we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk some OU football when we get back here on the $2 Sports Talk Show.
Hit a slam dunk like man up. Enemy salty ran up. It's a foul move and one. We say man. Jesus out all my life. I'ma shine bright as a light. I don't need diamonds to shine. I just keep God on my mind, dog. Give him my altar like sign, watch me clean like pine saw. Hey, I call God, yeah. Jesus, he the reason I be rapping, singing in the hood and trenches. I don't need to mention this. I'm in prison. I got rescued, not arrested. Now I'm living. I be Holy Spirit sipping Bible token. I was chosen for this moment. Devil choking home and you don't believe me. Take a look. A few years ago, I paroled. I was in the basement, just a bed and clothes. Prayer work, I'ma let you know. Now I'm saving souls all around the globe. Preaching Jesus' name, it's the only hope. Yeah, yeah. He's our only hope. He's our only hope. He's the only one that can save our soul. Yeah, devil get mad cause his tactics whack. I be stomping on the devil like bag to bag. Yeah, bag to bag. Like bag to bag. Yeah, bag to bag. Like bag to bag.
I almost got that big with the assist. The storm was curved with the dish. MJ follow 2 fish. Isolation, big rich. Yeah.
How to order chicken wings. Number 1, find a good wing spot.
I know a wing spot, Max Wings.
Number 2, decide if you want a combo or if you want to order a la carte.
Huh? What's that?
Well, combos come with chicken, veggie sticks, fries, and a drink for a discounted price. A la carte means that you order each item separately.
Okay.
3, decide if you want bone-in, boneless, or cauliflower wings, and then determine the delicious flavor you want on your wings.
I didn't even know cauliflower had wings.
You learn something new every day. Have you been to Max Wings?
Yep.
Max Wings is located at 782 East Pine Street in Tulsa. We're open Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Max Wings, home of the dry rub fries.
Hands on me, you don't know where I've been. Where did I go? Hands on me, don't you know I've been risk? Hands on me when I get in my fit. Hands on me, yeah, look at my wrist. Where did I go?
Looking like they don't want rap no more. Promise that I never go back no more. Never never let sin go and trap no door. Cause the trap is a trap, baby, act so poor. Yo, we act so coy, but I'm act too short. Oops, act so falling, but the path is holy. Talking matrimony, he was stabbed and hungry from a past belonging. Don't gotta pass it home, y'all know. I know, yeah. They talking numbers again, I've been in the wind. Ain't ever gonna pretend, I gotta repent. Know that he covered my sins, he's coming again. There's no right been, there's no right been.
Hands on me, yeah, been on my sin. Hands on me, yeah, I'm about to repent. Hands on me, yo, know where I've been. Where did I go? Hands on me, don't you know I've been risk? Hands on me when I get on my fit. Hands on me, yeah, look at my wrist. Where did I go?
Left out like I left in, best road for the destiny.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9 FM. All right, the Oklahoma State Cowboys has hired their new head coach. He is North Texas coach Eric Morris. They have agreed that he will finish out the season at North Texas, and then he will come to OSU. I don't know too much about him, but that will be the new head coach of Oklahoma State. It's Eric Morris from North Texas. All right, yo. You have OU, and they have the opportunity, if they win on Saturday, they will be in the college football playoff. Everybody thought I was crazy at the beginning of the year when I said OU, there's a good possibility OU might go 9-2, 9-3. Everybody's like, oh, you tripping. They ain't supposed to do that. Well, I'm not calling myself Nostradamus or anything in that nature. But hey, their record is going to be 9-2, 9-3. And if they win and beat LSU like they should on Saturday, OU will be guaranteed a spot in the college football playoff. I'm still not a Mateer fan. I hate that sidearm passing, but the defense has been lights out. What say y'all?
Missouri was supposed to have the number one running back in the nation, and Missouri only put up 2 field goals against them Sooners.
Oh, and they shut him down. They shut the running back down.
Shut the running back down. Was putting that wood on him. Like we used to say, lay that wood on him. The defense travels LSU for y'all, cause y'all gonna get some wood laid on y'all too.
But I think OU I'm trying to figure out why they don't run their running backs. I think they run Mateer too much, or is it that Mateer is pulling the ball? Is he pulling because you got the run pass option? Is he pulling instead of giving the ball to the running backs? Because I'm like, why put this punishment when you can get the same thing with these running backs and get the same amount of yards that Mateer get? What say you?
I don't know, but to me, it seems like both of them, Blaylock and Robinson, it seems like they get better the more touches they get.
Yes.
So yes. I don't understand why we don't keep feeding them, especially when the defense is playing like they are. If we can get some first downs, that means they'll be a little bit fresher and be able to lay more wood. So I'm not understanding why it seems like, especially Mateer, he puts the ball in harm's way a little bit too often, but he don't have to really do too much, bro. His main job is do not turn the ball over.
Yep.
That's his only real job. Don't turn the ball over.
And don't do nothing crazy.
Don't do nothing crazy. Don't get no turnovers. Let the D do what they do. And y'all just get first down so they can be fresh in the fourth quarter so y'all going to handle your business. Because to me, if I'm in the playoffs, one of the teams I don't want to face is the Oklahoma Sooners, especially if the first game is a first round game at Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and the crazy thing, man, this is what trips me out. The running backs, we use the running backs, and when they finally start using them and they running, we stop running and we'll do 2-3 passes in a row, and then we end up having to punt.
Yeah.
Why not keep running the running backs until they can stop it? I'm like Boone off Remember the Titans. Just keep feeding the beast. We run it to perfection.
Yes.
But for some reason, we'll stop and we'll start throwing the ball.
I don't know, because Robinson and broke a long one, so we know it has it in him. He didn't broke a 70 or 80 something yard a couple of games ago.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why you don't give that feed the monster until they stop it.
And that's my thing. Feed him.
So you know he can break. So
Yeah.
I don't understand why we go away from the running. And I don't know if that's Arbuckle with his play calling or is that material changing the play at the line of scrimmage. But somehow we need to be able to run the ball more effectively or give the running backs an opportunity to run the football. Because just imagine if we could have ran the ball last game, the Missouri game would have been so much easier, even though the defense stood up and shut them down in the fourth quarter. But if we would have got that first down, we could have ran more time off the clock and the game would have been over. So I just don't understand why we be putting the ball in harm's way when it's not necessary.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it one little bit. Like I said, OU has to win this week, and I think they should win. There's no reason why OU should not beat LSU this week. It should be going to the playoffs. All right, you also have this weekend. You have Michigan, Ohio State. This game here, Ohio State was the favorites the past 2 years and lost. So records goes out the door. Ohio State had the better team, better players the past 2 years, and they still lost. So you want to say Ohio State should blow Michigan out the water, but Michigan has improved as the season went along. It's still up in the air on whether the two receivers are going to play, whether it's going to be one receiver or it's going to be both of the receivers. But that defense that Ohio State has is stout. They headhunters. They going after you. Mike Patricia got that defense humming. And it's going to be interesting to see just what happens this weekend. I believe Ohio State will win this game. But like I said, this one of them games like the OU Texas game, you never know what's going to happen. You just got to play the game. What say y'all?
Yeah, this is a rival game. Usually on the rival games, you throw records out of the window. You throw rankings out of the window. This is Florida State, Ohio State, Michigan, OU, Texas, Notre Dame, USC. It's that big of a game. Michigan, I still give them a puncher's chance, even though the big dog over there is them Buckeyes, and the Buckeyes look primed and ready to go up to Michigan and do what they're supposed to do. But when you play in a rival game, when you can't even name the team south of you or north of you by name, it's serious. They say the team up north. It's not Michigan to them. It's the team up north.
It's like
So when you,
it's like that Nissan commercial where Eddie George is driving the vehicle, and he get to the state line, and state line say Michigan. He say I can't go no further. We're taking the detour.
yeah, we going around.
That's how big this rivalry is.
Yes. Even Eddie George, who ain't played in a minute, still don't want to go through Michigan. He want to go around.
Yep.
That's how serious the rivalry is, bro. So Hey, I'm all for it. This is what college football is. What puts it to me over the top? The rival games that happen, especially on this weekend. You got the Egg Bowl. You got Auburn, Alabama. You got Ole Miss, Mississippi State.
It used to be Bedlam.
Yeah, Bedlam. Hey, this is what college football is all about, and it don't get no better when two teams that don't really like each other gotta hook them up, and it's for bragging rights.
That's it.
It don't get no better.
It don't get no better.
It don't get no better. So yeah, I'm all for it.
So all right, let's switch gears here, and let's, like I said, we got a condensed program tonight. Let's switch gears here, and let's talk some NFL football. The question I have: are the Eagles in trouble? Are the Philadelphia Eagles in trouble? This team that I've been saying all along, and you and Mr. Byron looked at me like I lost my mind. I said, something ain't right. A.J. Brown ain't happy. I don't think Devontae Smith is happy. I don't think Saquon Barkley is happy. Something is not right with this team. If everything is clicking, yeah. But everything is not clicking. Are the Eagles in trouble? What say y'all?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, they not in trouble. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. This man said no. You're gonna ride you're gonna ride that eagle even through the storm, huh?
Hey, the Cowboys are a much improved team, and they just showed with some grit and determination that they can hang now.
No. We ain't talking about the Cowboys right now. We're gonna get to them. But let's go off these Eagles that y'all said was the number one team in the NFL. Are you still saying that they're the number one team in the NFL? You don't think there's not trouble in paradise?
It can be some skirmishes, but Eagles is still, and to like I said, like Ric Flair said, to be the man, you have to beat the man. And until somebody dethrones them in the playoffs, they still a man.
I test. No, let's not go off Ric Flair. Let's go off eye test. What does your eyes tell you about this Philadelphia Eagles team?
That they missed number 77, the big left guard that they used to run behind him and Johnson. They miss him, and they should have re-signed him. I don't understand why you let a 6'8", 300-something pound dude that's being a monster on that side of the ball.
See how he avoiding the question. See how he avoided the question. Come on, man, answer the question. What is your eyes telling you about this team?
That they are not indefensible. They're not. They can be beat, but they still on top of the totem pole. They still on top.
Okay, if your eyes tell you, and we're gonna do rankings later, so I don't want your rankings right now. But do your eyes tell you that they rank number one?
Yes.
Go down with the ship, boy. Go down with the ship. Yeah. I said you're gonna go down with that ship, boy. I get it. I get it. But yeah. I think they have to win this week. They play the Bears. They cannot allow the Chicago Bears to beat them this week. If they want to make a statement and they want to let people know that we're back, they cannot allow the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams to beat them this week. Because the Chicago Bears, they 8-3, 8-2, but they ain't played nobody. They ain't played nobody.
They ain't beat nobody with a winning record.
And I think they have to beat the Chicago Bears decisively. It can't be by 3 points. It can't be by a last second field goal. They got to beat the Chicago Bears decisively this week.
Yeah, they should be in the fourth quarter taking a knee.
So
they should be in the fourth quarter taking a knee.
If they lose to the Chicago Bears, are they in trouble?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If they just beat the Chicago Bears by 3, are they in trouble?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Because they look good coming out. And then I'm not saying necessarily that Dallas shifted because Dallas was shooting themselves in the foot. Because Dallas was going toe to toe with them. They were moving the ball. The defense wasn't stopping Dallas from moving the ball. But Dallas was shooting themselves in the foot with fumbles, interceptions, stupid. I don't know what Guyton was doing. Guyton got two penalties that didn't make no kind of sense at all. And now here it is. He ain't even playing. He's out this week.
Yes.
So they wasn't stopping Dallas going up and down the field. So why would you go into a prevent mode on offense?
I do not know.
Instead of keep doing what you're doing. Because
I do not know.
Because my thing is, this is why I say, if you're not stopping Dallas from going up and down the field, and it was because of the mistakes that they were making, they were shooting themselves in the foot, eventually those mistakes and those shooting themselves in the foot is going to stop. And that's what happened. Pickens showed out. And I said it at the beginning that you got to figure out your poison on what you're going to do, who you're going to double. I don't know what it is about the Eagles, but it seems like when CeeDee Lamb played the Eagles, he gets the dropsies. I don't know what it is, what's going on, but we got to solve that issue because he can't keep having the dropsies with the Eagles. So now the Chiefs got to pick their poison this week. So if you're gonna shut down Pickens, I guarantee you Lamb is not gonna have 2 games in a row where he's dropping passes like he did last week.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting, man. I do think the Eagles, they say fly, Eagles fly. Well, Eagles about to fly high and wait and fly through the storm because right now they're in a heavy storm and I don't know, but their wings might get clipped. What say y'all?
They better. I don't know if they need to have a players only meeting or something.
They already had that. They already had that at the beginning of the season.
Because right now, I'm not seeing. They have to do something that's going to come with a they're gonna have to do something to figure it out.
So like I said, it's gonna be real interesting to see what happens. Next question is, can Dallas make a run? What say y'all? I believe they have to win one of these next 2 games to even have a sniff at the opportunity. Which the next 2 games is the Chiefs and then the Lions. They have to win at least one of these next 2 games because they cost themselves earlier during the season, losing games that they shouldn't have lost. Now I believe they have a good opportunity to beat the Chiefs this week. I think Dallas, with that defense that they're playing, I still not too high up on the corners, but our front 7 is playing lights out, especially with Overshawn back, and you got Taylor and you got Williams in the middle. It's going to be very interesting. I think offense is on point where we got to run with the run game, because you cannot play up in the box like they normally do, because you play in the box, they're gonna pick you apart. With Ferguson at tight end and the two bookends, Pickett and Lamb. I think Dallas can go on a run, but I believe they have to win the next two. I'm hoping and I'm thinking that they might beat the Chiefs, because the Chiefs still are not clicking on all cylinders. What say y'all?
Yeah, the Chiefs better figure it out quick. But they still got 15, and it seems like 15 is getting into playoff mode. So you got to watch out for that. But the Cowboys, with the defense starting to step up and play defense instead of playing the Matador, I think we got a shot of beating the Chiefs, because the Chiefs can't run the ball on the Cowboys. The Cowboys will get to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I think the defense has. I'm still not a fan of Eberflus. But the defense has been playing better.
Yeah, but this week I've heard that they need to play man. They do not need to play zone. They need to play man and come after Patrick. Make him get off of his target and make him move his feet.
I think they're gonna have to blitz him more. Eberflus still not trying to. He's still not blitzing. He blitzing in spots. I think he's gonna have to blitz more and put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. We've seen that when Patrick Mahomes is pressured and he don't have people to block for him, then it's a whole different ball game. So they're gonna have to come at him and put pressure on him.
Yes. And if Kansas City can't run the football if they can't run the football on Dallas will get to the old Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, it's gonna be, if they can't run the football, it's gonna be a long day. You know, Pacheco is back this week for Kansas City. Hunt, they're gonna have to run the ball at least 30 times and stick with the run. But the thing is, if Dallas start moving up and down the field and scoring touchdowns and not field goals, it's gonna take them out of what they want to do, what Kansas City want to do, and it's going to turn into a run. It's going to turn into a shootout.
Yes, and I don't think Kansas City has the I don't think they built for shootouts. I don't think they built for shootouts because they can't throw the ball down the field.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see exactly what happens this week and what goes on this week. And so it's gonna be a lot of fun. You have the Packers Lions also on Thursday during the day, the very first game of the day. I think the Lions gonna beat the Packers. I haven't heard whether Josh is playing this week. I don't think he is. I still think he's dealing with that ankle injury. And I think the Lions are due. And they playing at home. And the Lions, they have to prove a point. And normally when the Lions have to prove a point, they step up. So I got the Lions this week against the Green Bay Packers. My trust is not in love. What say y'all?
I'm going with the Packers. I think the Packers are going to be one of the teams that can actually do something that a lot of teams can't do against the Lions. I think the Lions have been I think their card has been pulled, and I don't think they're going to show up. They showed a lot of flaws, and trying to go in on 4th down on Green Bay is a step towards destruction. Even if Josh plays, and if Josh Jacobs doesn't play, I'm still giving the thumbs up to the GBP.
Yeah, I think one of the games of the week is the Texans Colts. I think it's Texans and Colts is one of the games of the week.
Yes.
Why I say that? Because it's for a division. This is for
I think that
division.
the Colts, if they don't show up against the Texans, because the Texans defense is for real,
and they're gonna put pressure on Indiana Jones, and what they're gonna do, they know the blueprint, which is shut down Taylor and make Indiana Jones beat
you. Yes.
And the Texans, their defense is all world with Anderson over there playing the linebacker position, and he's a headhunter. It's like he got a motor, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens.
Yes, and that's the one defense. And it's a lot of good defenses in the league, but that's the one defense you don't want to have to see right now.
Yep. And another game is not because it's a particular good game, but it's because of the participants of the game, which is Mr. Shedeur Sanders, the 49ers against the Browns. And I think Shedeur had to be named starter again for this game here, because if he wasn't, the Browns would have had a mutiny. They would have had a mutiny with the fans. They would have had a mutiny with the players, because you had their best player come out and was mic'd up. And they got him on mic talking about the pass where Shedeur rolled out and threw the pass on the run over 45 yards, dead strike. You had Jerry Jeudy come out. So you had the Brown starters come out and talk about what Shedeur brought to the table. So Stefanski didn't have a choice, I think, except to start. I don't care what nobody say. I'm starting to believe that Shedeur was a pick by Andrew Berry.
Yes.
And not Stefanski. I'm starting to really believe that was a pick by Andrew Berry, and I don't think Stefanski and Andrew Berry is on the same page. I think they on two separate pages.
Correct. And how is the third team quarterback has one of the most jersey sales on your team?
Well, he's popular. He was always popular. You gotta understand, Shedeur, as soon as he got to Cleveland, he went into the community. As soon as he got there, he went to the community. He went to the schools. He indoctrinated himself into Cleveland. He already had over millions of followers already. And so what he's been doing has been laying a foundation for who he was and what he wanted to do. And I was listening to Dallas. Oh Lord, I can't think of his name. Used to be Woods. Used to play safety for Dallas.
Darren
Woodson. I was listening to him today on the Pivot, and he was talking about Deion and what Deion did in one practice. And I said, Lord, if that don't sound just like Shedeur. Sound just like Shedeur. And you wonder why people want to say he's arrogant. No, he's not arrogant. He was taught and trained this way from watching his father and seeing his father. I'm not saying his daddy, because anybody can be. I'm saying his father. A father leads, a father trains, a father teaches. watching his father, and he sounded. I said, "Boy, if that's not Shador all over." But Shador brings something to the table. We're not saying that he don't have things that he has to work on, but the excitement, the leadership, everything that he brings to the table is there. And the veterans of the Cleveland Browns are ready to work with him and ready to go with him. And people want to say, well, Josh Dobbs and all these folks, they came in with no practice and they won games, but they were veterans. And the thing is, that don't hold up water, because during preseason and everything else, when Dillon Gabriel wasn't the starter, he was second string, he still got first team reps. And y'all want to say something wasn't wrong with Shador not getting some first team reps? But Dillon Gabriel got some first team reps. And he was second string. He was back up. Do that make any sense? What say y'all?
No, it makes no sense. This whole situation with Shador at Cleveland makes no sense. It's like they set him up for failure, but he just will not fail. And I got to give that to his father and his circle that's keeping him upbeat and telling him this is just a phase, because he is. Yeah, because he's just he's a man on a mission, and until they do right by him, he will not perish.
I think you're going to get a different Browns team against the 49ers. You got Myles Garrett. He's 4 sacks away from tying the record. 4 sacks away from tying the record. And he's been averaging 3 to 4 sacks a game. The defense is more height. I think they're going to go after Purdy. And Shador just need to get a lead. He get a lead and get some sparks into this team, and don't make some. He can't throw no more than one interception. I prefer him not to throw none, but he cannot. He throw more than one, it's going to be trouble. So
correct.
But I think the fire that he's put in this team, and I think he's playing to be the starter for 2026.
Yes.
He's playing to be the starter for 2026.
So to me, I think they probably are going to fire a head coach and find somebody that's going to build a team around Shador.
Yeah. And the thing is, he's going against Saleh, and Saleh's one of the best defensive coordinators in the game. And if he can hold his own against Saleh and his defensive schemes, look out. Look out.
Correct.
So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's an interesting weekend of sports. So let's hit the music, Tiller. Victory. Yep. All right, we finna do Savage Picks. I told you last week I went 13-1, dog. Went 13-1 and 3-0 in college. All right, Packers Lions.
Packers.
Chiefs Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Bengals Ravens.
Ravens.
Bears Eagles.
Eagles.
Saints Dolphins.
Saints Dolphins.
Who cares? But hey.
Yeah. Dolphins.
Texans Colts.
Texans.
Falcons, Jets.
Falcons.
49ers, Browns.
49ers.
Rams, Panthers.
Rams.
Jaguars, Titans.
Jaguars.
Cardinals, Bucks.
Bucks.
Vikings, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Bills, Steelers.
Steelers.
Raiders, Chargers.
Chargers.
Broncos, Commanders.
Broncos.
Giants, Patriots.
Patriots.
College, Texas A&M, Texas.
A&M.
LSU, OU.
OU.
Ohio State, Michigan.
Give me the Buckeyes.
All right, those are the Savage picks. Strong's Big Dog picks will be out next week. All right, y'all. Scripture of the week. Give, and it will be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. Luke 6:36. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to the $2 Sports Talk Show. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holiday. Be safe. Enjoy family. And have a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place. $2 Sports Talk Show. You bark at us.
We bark back.
Rope.